My name is Ron Hinderleiter, and I chose Amazon Inc. as a corporation to research. The main reason I chose Amazon was, of all the companies I looked at on the Fortune 500 list, Amazon is one that I actually remember when it started. I had just graduated high school, and so I was familiar with them almost right away. Amazon started off in 1995. It began as a small online bookstore started by Jeff Bezos. Now, Amazon is a major corporation. It's ranked 29th on the Fortune 500 list. It's an e-commerce company that sells both domestic and internationally. As you can see from this slide, Amazon has really expanded from starting off as an online bookstore. Amazon now is in many different countries. They offer apps for your cell phones, Kindle devices, as well as digital books, cloud service, video on demand, MP3, as well as their normal shipping of merchandise to your location. What makes Amazon unique is they do not have physical stores you can go into until recently. All of their merchandise is sold online from a range of suppliers and shippers. You order it on your computer and it shows up to your house within a few days. Amazon's mission statement shows why they started off so successful. Amazon's mission statement says we seek to be Earth's most customer-centric company for 4 primary customer sets: the consumers, the sellers, enterprises, and content creators. Their vision statement on the next slide goes along perfectly with that. Our vision is to be the Earth's most customer-centric company, to build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they may want to buy online. As you can see, these statements are all about success. The company doesn't say it wants to be one of the best companies. It said it wants to be Earth's most customer-centric company. This attitude of success is what's pushed Amazon forward over the last 20 years to the top e-commerce site online. Even Amazon's first strategic plan is to focus relentlessly on our customers, according to their website. We see that they realize that the customers will drive them to that #1 position they like. One of their long-term goals is to work hard to spend wisely and maintain our lean culture. Amazon is focused on being a company that is around for a long time and is successful in multiple areas, not just online sales. Even their logo stresses how important it is to be known to we're a place to get everything. Amazon's logo simply stands for we have everything from A to Z. Amazon's organizational structure is very vertical. Its current president, chief executive officer, and chairman of the board is Jeffrey Bezos, the founding person. Jeff leads a crew of 10 members of a board of directors and several different vice presidents, senior vice presidents, all to lead the different aspects of their business. As many different places that they do business, it would be very hard for one crew to lead this and come up with a vision for it. But Jeff sits on the board that makes these decisions. The board has taken the approach of building toward the future in everything they do. On their frequently asked questions page, it says, when forced to choose between optimizing the appearance of our accounting or maximizing the present value of future cash flows, we will take the cash flows. This is because Amazon takes most of the money they bring in as profit and reinvest it either through purchases, acquisitions, or new technology to keep their company growing for the future. A SWOT analysis was done on Amazon in 2013, showing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats to the company. Amazon's 5 biggest strengths were its cost leadership strategy. This enables Amazon to provide products and services at a lower cost than the competitors do. Amazon also offers superior quality services and products. It's reliable, convenient, has some of the fastest shipping at the lowest price, and many free features with its services. Has a very good reputation with customer service. Strategic acquisitions is a strength for Amazon. They are constantly looking at new firms to bring in to offer either new products, services, capabilities, or assets to the business. One of the most recent strategic acquisitions for Amazon is the offering of cloud services. Additionally, Jeff Bezos is researching using drones for same-day delivery in certain areas of the country. For another strength would be their efficient distribution chain and logistics. This is an area that Amazon has an absolute advantage. They do have their own warehouses that they're able to supply goods from. However, Amazon also uses outside vendors to supply some of the goods and services, enabling them to offer many more services and many more goods than they were able to inventory themselves. Economies of scope. This is a savings that comes from producing 2 or more goods at less cost. Amazon has the superior IT skills to offer many different aspects, from video on demand to Kindle books to merchandise for sale, all at the same location. Not many places a consumer can go would be able to provide all of those services. One of their big weaknesses, however, is they're only an online presence at this point. I know there are plans for Amazon to open a store, actual storefront, but traditionally they are an online presence. You can't walk into an Amazon store and go home with the merchandise. Another weakness is they sell a lot of things at either zero margins or very low profit margins. They do this to keep the price low for the consumer. However, they don't make a lot of profit on that particular sale. Another weakness is their negative publicity. Most of this is in the area of employee dissatisfaction, but Amazon has received a little bit of negative press on the way they treat their employees. So one of the opportunities for Amazon would be an online payment system. They could expand who they currently take payments from. They could even offer a service similar to what PayPal started with eBay back in the 90s. Amazon could also have more of its own brand products and services. With the revenue and sales they have coming in, they could increase their services and product portfolio through acquisitions, sort of like what we were discussing with the drone delivery. Amazon has an opportunity to continue opening more online stores in other countries, and they have the opportunity that they could create a physical presence, as in an actual store front for people to go in and out. I do know that Amazon has either opened or is opening one in the very near future. Some of the biggest threats to Amazon, however, are online security. In this day and age, with a lot of people's credit card information getting stolen, that's the only way you can pay through Amazon is through a credit card online. Lawsuits, other alliances with corporate companies teaming up against Amazon. Legislation against tax avoidance is one that's in the news right now. Amazon, because they're an online company, doesn't have to collect taxes. This could be something that changes in the near future. And Amazon also has competition in regional low-cost online retailers, smaller online companies that in certain areas take some of Amazon's business. The culture at Amazon is one that pushes for continued growth and new ideas. It's a very high demand with high expectations, and thus leads to pretty high turnover rates for the company. In fact, the company encourages unhappy employees to leave. GeekWire.com says that Amazon will actually pay unhappy employees $5,000 to quit instead of sticking around and having a negative influence on Amazon. They are very success driven, but they typically have the regular employee benefits and pay that you would find at most other companies. I chose an article that says Amazon, is profitability a possibility? The premise of this article is, if you look at the chart on the left, Amazon has a lot of revenue coming in. In fact, in 2013, they had $74 billion in revenue. By revenue, we mean actual sales that went through the Amazon e-commerce site. However, if you look on the chart on the right, you'll see that their net income is very flat or close to $0. This article contends that if Amazon raised their prices, they could make a lot more profit. The author goes on in the article to say a 1 or 2% increase to prices could raise the estimated profit in 2015 by over $100 million. However, what I don't think the author is taking into account is the amount of money that Amazon reinvests for the future. Jeff Bezos' plan is to be the #1 company on Earth that handles everything for all type of customers. He doesn't seem to be worried about annual profits on a year-to-year basis. That money that is taken in as profit is reinvested through new technologies, acquisitions, these are then turned around each year to offer new services to the customer. With reinvesting these profits, it means more acquisitions and future success for Amazon. Today, they offer online books, online merchandise, video on demand, online cloud service, gaming, and apps. With the purchases they're making, who knows what they'll own tomorrow. I learned a lot from studying Amazon. As a future business owner myself, I don't know that I have the drive and the push to be #1 that Jeff Bezos has, but I definitely learned a lot to make my company successful. Thank you.